Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. Today we're working on a spread from the Grind Mac and Cheese Burger Bar in Martin, Tennessee. I was there for an interview and didn't end up going to that location because I decided to come to Waco. But while I was out with the real estate agent, they took me out to eat at this really fun restaurant. And I took some pictures, and even though this is the only things I have from that experience, I wanted to showcase it because I think it's a fun place. I already put a lot of the graphics together because there were some small pieces, and so I'll talk a little bit about them as I go, but you can see the amazing sundae I had there. So the burger and sundae is already put together because it was kind of complicated to put those two pieces together. So we'll just get this picture on here. So yeah, not a whole bunch left for me to show you on this page. Of course, all of this designed in Cricut Design Space and then cut out using my Cricut Maker. And really love the way these two, see how I've overlapped the photos there, and you can hardly even tell because the brick pattern just keeps going. I want to see, I think that's the right orientation. I think that's the orientation. Oh, actually, I like the sparkly there better. Okay, so we'll put it that way. Always check a few times once it's all done to make sure it makes sense. All right, so there's that side. Now on this side, a couple interesting things. One is this is their logo, and part of it has been written with a pen using the Cricut machine, and the other is cut out. This I knew would be way too hard to cut and glue, and so I had the machine put it together and print it for me, or write it with the pen feature. And I am going to put this at an angle. Just got to decide what the right angle is. Okay, and you may be wondering, why is there a deer in here? Well, if you go to my website, I have link to a video. I will link to a video that shows that a deer jumped through the window at this restaurant while people were eating there, and it just so happens that the deer jumped over the table that we were sitting at. Not while we were there. This, of course, we were there later, but they told me this story, and so I just thought it'd be fun to kind of get the deer into the picture and remind me of some fun story about this location. So again, if you go to the website, you'll be able to see the YouTube video that I'll post there for this. Okay, I'm seeing something right now. I want this to go on top of the photo. There we go. And now you'll notice there's some extra here. Well, the reason there's a little extra there is because when I was cutting this on my Cricut machine, it got stuck and just stopped cutting for a while, which was a little annoying. So I'm just going to cut that off like that. And then we'll need to use a corner cutter to cut the edge. Hopefully I can do this. There we go. It's not quite the same as the others, but I think it's still better than it being squared off. Background paper, candy. I think we'll go like that. It's a little bent, but I think that works. So it's kind of busy, but my gosh, that's how my Sunday felt. That's how the place felt. Just really fun. So if you're ever in Martin, Tennessee, I'd encourage you to stop by and check this place out. Martin, Tennessee is kind of off the beaten path, so you'd really have to want to be there, but the University of Tennessee at Martin is there. And so you might be familiar with someone who's there and need to visit them and visit this restaurant at the same time. So there we go, The Grind Mac and Cheese Burger Bar in Martin, Tennessee. Thanks for watching. Always enjoy having you guys with me and love to see your work. Take care.